Don't panic. This shit organic. You know what I'm talking about? Turn around before you turn it down. You know what I'm saying? Stop what you're doing and finish what you're chewing. Oh, it's the kid that did. Sauce Walka, man. May the flavor be with
Y'all
you.
heard
That's
him.
hard.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
hard.
Period.
Sauce
That's hard.
Father
That's hard.
2 is out right now
Go stream that.
on
Go
all
buy that.
platforms.
What up, world? What up, world? We back in tune for another edition of Infinite Vibes. We had to lead the A, pull up to LA to the BT Awards experience. I am Moran, the man. DJ B-Lex, Rich Self is in the building.
Oh, the
Okay.
kid that did.
Absolutely, man. And we're in the
You got my phone, blood? Oh, wait. I'm here, man. It's the kid that did, not the kid that didn't. The reason why the sauce word was written, the one that done the flavors one, the sauce father, the Amistad, the drip god, you know what I'm saying? The master, the pastor that made the bread come faster from here to Alaska and then made her disappear like Casper. It's me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I want to see you script a movie one day. Like a real, like I can see you
I'm a
getting into
superhero.
acting. Yeah.
I'm a real life character.
We just watched
Like
your
from
show,
a video
like,
game.
and you gave me definitely WWE vibes. I was like, look, I'm at the motherfucking show because
My
grew up
dad
on
was
that.
a wrestler and shit growing up.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad was he wasn't like no super duper big super wrestling star, like, but he was like a huge independent wrestling legend. But he made it to like the WWF is like a side wrestler type.
Yeah,
like
like G League or NBA type shit.
yeah, like he wrestled a couple like big people, but he never like made it like all the way in type shit. You know, back then the internet wasn't existing, so they was like hating on him, like trying to.
That's facts.
He had star power. It was kind of similar to my situation before. But you know when I was
Because
just
you
being
came up
independent,
right before the internet went up.
Right. I was an independent artist. My dad was an independent wrestler. I made it. You know what I'm saying?
You got his energy.
That's
I
fire.
tell you.
Boy, then my daddy was that nigga Rage.
Fire.
Rage Junior.
Absolutely, man. So I gotta ask you, because I mean, you yourself, you call yourself a character, but do you?
God.
So like, when you go viral, do you mean to go viral? Because you have an iconic meme right now. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be real, like, what people gotta understand about me is that way before for number one, I've been on the internet since the internet started. Like 2000 and I don't know what 6 or 7,
Like MySpace
2005.
Yeah.
Whenever the first year that YouTube was created, I had videos on YouTube. I was a little kid in front of a computer uploading my videos and my rap songs and all that. Like since the very first year that YouTube existed, I was there.
Right.
The very first years of MySpace and Twitter, I was there. Like I grew up on the internet outside of being off the internet before I blew up. Like that's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s baby. I grew up 1990. I was there from AOL to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Right.
So with that being said, before I was famous or before the internet had the power that it had and the internet was just a place that people used to talk to their friends and bullshit like that, everybody around me and all my friends and all my family, but you know, before phones was like so savvy with recording, like everybody used to say, bro, like you need to be on TV, or bro, you so funny, or girls like you so handsome and you so stylish, or you rap like this, you just so crazy, you so wild, like I wish we had cameras, we should have recorded when you did that, like we should have, man, I wish we should have took a picture of that one time when you did that. Like people have always suggested or wanted to or pulled out their phones to record just acts of things that I just did my whole life.
Right.
I always been that kid or that person that people always wanted to take a picture of me or put a camera in my face because I was always just a star. I always shine. So it's like once the internet started having power and I got out the penitentiary, like it really started making sense to like, oh damn, I need to showcase my diversity and my genius and my talent and my will and balls and not have the fear to be different. Like a lot of niggas that be on the internet trying to play gangster and play tough and play this persona role like they too tough to have fun or be wild or do obnoxious shit on the internet. Some of them guys off camera do the same funny ass wild shit, but they trying to put on the persona on the internet to hold up they whatever the fuck, or they probably not really like that at all. They probably ain't really tough. They probably ain't really gangster. And they hang around with people who really did it or really like that, and they using they inspiration of how they think I'm supposed to act like this because of this nigga. Bro, I beat niggas, slap niggas, shot. I done whatever you can do in the streets to do besides be a bitch ass nigga, a snitch, or a pedophile. I ain't did nothing, bitch. All I did was be a real nigga my whole life. Stand up, 10-toe, nigga, put people on. But at the end of the day, who the fuck want to waste their whole life being tough with a frown on your face, not enjoying life, not having fun, not experiencing, not making jokes? And my life too short. I'm from a life where niggas get shot in their face, niggas get 50 years, 30 years, 40 years, never see their kids grow up, and never get a chance to laugh and make jokes and take pictures. Nigga, I'm gonna enjoy these millions. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna ooh-wee, karate kick. I'm gonna do all that shit, and I still beat you up. I still shoot you down. You play with me in the state of Texas, whatever. I still do whatever, but it's not about that. It's about love and peace and happiness and growth and prosperity. And I just want to be that person that can show people like, nigga, you can be yourself and still be a real nigga. You can still be a real one. You can still be a certified. You can still be all that shit, but still have a fucking life. You can still have a fucking personality. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't make you not nothing. What make you not this shit is if you ain't did it. You ain't from that. You ain't do it.
That part. I'm curious.
How
do you handle the industry knowing that the industry is fake and it's a lot of stuff that go on in the industry? With you being a real nigga and you know how to differentiate the fakeness and shit like that. So how do you handle it with people?
I mean, for number one, you got to realize for 10 years, for the majority of my career, I really was not partaking in the industry. I was just in the streets, making my own industry through being in the streets and just being a rapper, campaigning and promoting myself through the ghettos of America. People haven't been seeing me on Coachellas and Rolling Louds and all of that shit. I created my entire cult following and my fan base off of internet posts, independent video dropping on YouTube, something that anybody in the world can do, and then going to the ghettos and the neighborhoods and the studios all around America, making friends, shaking hands, taking risks, going to trap houses and chilling with these people that's all around the world that's either inspiring artists or fans of this shit, and then watching me grow, them watching me put it down, then watching me work, then watching me create opportunities and make myself a millionaire and make myself a star independently through the streets of hard work. I didn't blow up from the industry. I blew up going against the industry, defeating the industry.
So you really don't be giving a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I never gave a fuck. That's why I would speak my mind. I would say whatever I want to say because that shit didn't make me. I ain't with Gatorade.
That part.
They can't cancel you.
I can't be canceled.
When you get your own
what
shit.
is that?
Right.
You feel me? That don't apply for me.
Yeah. So I gotta ask too though, because I mean I know you solid, you 10 toes down. Just artistically though, do you feel like you're underappreciated? And the reason why I asked,
everybody knows I'm underappreciated, but I'm not the person that's like finna sit up here and whine and complain about it. I just keep working to be more like, it's just like Javante Davis, the boxer. He's one of the best boxers to ever live in this generation amongst the other young champions around him and the champions before him. But it's still people around the world who still constantly want to see him prove himself. And you want to see another knockout and another knockout because that's just the way consumers are. That's just the way the fans are. And early on in my career, you know, I didn't want to accept it because it was bullshit to me because y'all obviously see the success that I've done, the millions that I've made, being independent, doing it the hard way, not taking no shortcuts, not selling my soul, not giving up on my morals and my belief system for success, not painting my nails, you know what I'm saying, just being a real one. But it's opinion. Everybody have opinions. Some people think, you know what I'm saying, I ain't supposed to be the ism. I have bobos in my head that got me bred from the girls that want to be fed. But at the end of the day,
it's so nostalgic.
You know what I'm saying? We all know what's masculine and what ain't masculine, what's real and what ain't real. Like, come on. We can talk about gangbangers, Snoop Dogs, Mac 10s, all these natural players, Simta, all had bobos, head accessories, bees hanging out their head, Allen Iverson. Bro, this is a part of black culture. It's just the ism and the dripping. You feel me? Stop it. Now, that other shit y'all doing, men ain't never wore dress. Real men ain't never wore dress and sat at the nail shop and got colors put up. But at the end of the day, I understand we in a new generation. Some men are still masculine having fun and they just having fun. Whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
I ain't speak whatever. I'm just saying this. For the cloth and the people that I should represent and I do represent and stand for, it's not that many people out there like me who keeping it 100% all the way authentic and real and raw. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I should be loved and appreciated for that, along with the fact of my knowledge, my intelligence, my success, my hard work, you know what I'm saying, and my willingness to just never give up and keep fighting through and keep showing people I am that knockout artist. I am who I say I am. But I don't have to do that no more because the world has said I made up the sauce. The world has said I created the drip. The world has said I changed hip hop. The world has said I'm one of the most influential artists of this last 10 years
Right.
of hip hop, without question, worldwide, from just me and my friends dripping on our cell phones.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so
No,
dope.
that's real. That's
You
real.
putting on for Houston though, for real,
Thank
for
you.
real. Like,
Texas.
my question is like, with you putting on for Houston, you're really different from everybody, like all the artists in Houston. Like, that's just my opinion. I think that you just bring some different refreshing. But like, who is your top three artists that you looked up to, like coming up in the game?
Like before me?
Yeah, like before you, because of course you're in that
Yeah, of
that
course.
Mount.
Yeah, I am.
But like,
I
what's
feel
your
okay. I would say of the Houston culture, like you got to say the gods first. Like the gods is like Jay Prince and DJ Screw. Them like the gods
right?
of the Houston culture. And then like like Jay Prince is like the structure, the business structure of the music business, and knowing the music business and independent game like that. And then DJ Screw is the soul. He's the style. He's the culture. He's the way we do it, how we do it, the way we walk, talk, drip, splash. Like those are the gods, but they not. Neither one of those people are rappers.
Right.
So my top three rappers is like is Lil Kiki,
Yeah.
is Slim Thug,
Yeah.
Lil Kiki the South Side, Slim Thug the North Side,
Okay.
and then it's like it's a fight. It's a fight right here between because we got other legends that's passed away that should have this spot, but just rightfully you got to keep it righteous. Of you got to live. If you live a longer life and you put out a larger body of work, and you know what I'm saying, you contribute more to the culture.
Right.
So the last two people that I feel like deserve that spot is like a it's like a you gotta say Scarface
Oh yeah.
because he like the original best rapper to ever be from Houston before all the other and then if you're not gonna say a Scarface, it's Zero and J Dog because like those are all Scarface, Zero, J Dog. Those are our pain artists. SPM too, but like those three for the black culture. Those are our pain artists. Those are the people that gave Houston the diversity besides the swangers and the
Right.
candy paint cars and the sip and drink and all the regular screwed and chopped up
The
shit.
right. It's a different type
Tho-
of culture. Yeah.
That type of Houston, the realness, the
Right.
ghetto gospel, the shit that people love me for outside of the drip and the splash, like
Right.
that real pain and struggle and southern wholesomeness and hospitality, that pain and that knowledge, the storytelling, that is Scarface, Zero, J Dog, and all of those people birthed a Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying?
Respect
Yeah,
to
yeah.
you on that. Yeah.
That's what it is,
That's-
King. So what?
The,
What?
the best, the superstar best, is the Lil Kiki, Slim Thug.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then them people, Lil Flip, them type of niggas. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. That's beautiful, man. So what's next for Sauce Walker, man? It's 2024. Shoot, we are approaching the third quarter. So these years.
Sauce Father 2 just dropped right now. At the end of the second quarter, I just dropped my first album of the year.
Okay.
I'm finna drop another album real soon. I'm not gonna tell y'all when right now. Just hold on your horses, but just know this is finna be a very action-packed year. I'm leaving this year with a lot of deliverables, a lot of material that I'm finna give my fans, really for the next 2 years.
Right.
I'm really okay. For the next 2 years, I'm finna fill y'all phones.
Shout out to Damo, y'all. Shout out
Right,
to
For the
shout
Damo.
next
out to
2
Demo.
years, I'm finna fill y'all phones up, fill y'all music libraries up, fill your YouTubes up with a lot of material, a lot of music, a lot of content. Cause I took some time to get all of my business together, all of my commercial real estate together, my residential real estate together, my record label, my other business endeavors that don't got shit to do with music, and now I'm in a space again. Now I'm comfortable. I'm a millionaire. I've been in the game for 10 years. I never had a record deal. I never did a record deal with a big company. Now I'm finally doing a record deal with a company, but it's really a partnership,
Right.
a big distribution type of a deal. and I still own my whole catalog separated from this deal. So
Right.
I'm creating a brand new catalog. Give me that water. I'm creating a brand new catalog with these people. So I'm just celebrating the fact of good business. Um, many years of hard work to get to this level of to get my respect and get my throne as being one of the greatest to ever do it in this generation. The best ever did it to get away with it, and I'm I, I'm dropping. I really don't know if I just say how many albums I'm dropping this year, but just know I'm dropping more than two. And we
This year
this
alone.
year,
Oh
and
wow.
we already got the first one out the way about the end of the second quarter, and all of the rest of the albums are already loaded in the chamber, ready with the switch on it.
How did you make that transition to get into like wanting to have a big joint venture partnership with Empire? Because, like you say, you've been independent for so long. How did you? What motivated you to want to do that?
I just feel that I got a place where I've created many apartment buildings, condo buildings of music, or real estate of music, where you can look at one album as a big ass apartment building, or two albums, a big apartment building put together. You have each floor, each floor is an album.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So on each floor you have what? Let's say you have 20 different units, right? Those 20 different units are 20 different songs. So if I've given the world 30 albums from myself,
Yeah.
and then another 200, 100 some albums from my whole record label as a whole, I've created 4 or 5 big condominium buildings where each floor is the 20 songs on each album that I'm getting paid a different rent for each apartment in these buildings. Now I'm to a point where now I'm getting paid from 30 different floors
Right.
in 3 different buildings of songs on iTunes. This one song paid me 2,500. This song paid me 1,500.
Right.
This song paid me
I like
15,000.
how you break it down like that.
See what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just for the people that don't understand when you just say the big words of music.
Right.
So by me owning all of these apartment buildings or these buildings with this music, now it makes sense for me to say, okay, I'm going to separate from this. I'm not going to sell these buildings though. I own them forever, and we get paid every month. Me and all my friends
Right.
get paid off of all of these attendants for the rest of our life.
Right.
But now I'm in a position to where other big companies, other big labels say, hey, I like how you build real estate.
Right.
I like how y'all contract. So come over here with my company. We're going to give you the money. We're going to give you the finances, and you just create some new real estate with us.
Right.
That's the way I feel music should go for rappers.
That's how it should
You know what I'm
be,
saying?
right.
And that's the way I'm doing it. And now that that's been done I've created that leverage and that respect.
Right.
And Empire was the first label to understand my vision. Other people wanted to do it and they felt it, but they wasn't giving me the funds and the freedom that I wanted with it.
Right.
And Gazi understood me, so I rode with him. And crazy story is, Gazi been wanting to sign me since I first came into the rap game. It just was too much red tape between us for us to get to each other.
Right.
So the time happened at the right time.
Time is
And,
everything.
it's cool. I'm happy to be here now. I own my whole other catalog separate. Me and all my friends get a check on the 25th of every month. That none of us have to argue about. All my friends are rich, whether they jail or free,
Right.
and they able to feed themselves and their families off of their music catalog forever. And they have the same opportunity as me to go sign a deal with somebody else, but still keep that catalog separate. Those apartment, even my friends own floors now.
That
My
part.
friends own
That's
a floor.
how it's supposed to be.
They
Right.
got their floors with their songs, their albums, where they get paid
Right.
they rent,
Right.
and we all share that. So now they have the ability to separate and go do a deal with somebody else and still own something for them and their kids, and that's doing real business with music.
Sauce Walker with the gems, damn it.
I don't know. He's speaking some real shit. Like
Yeah.
breaking it down in real estate terms, like that can help people understand like how this could be very lucrative. But you have to move like a boss. You have to move like you believe in yourself. You have to
Absolutely.
move like you want to be that person that can be the product, sell it like the dope game, and like really package your
Absolutely.
shit right and have people believe in it. Like I think that shit different.
I appreciate
I like
it.
that. I like
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Well, we know Sauce, he got the jet, man. So in closing, we always just like to ask our guests to just provide positive words of affirmation. So what's some advice that you can provide to the people, King?
Hey, baby girl, don't panic. This shit organic. You know what I'm talking about? Turn around before you turn it down. You know what I'm saying? Stop what you're doing and finish what you're chewing. Ooh, It's the kid that did, Sauce Walka, man. May the flavor be with
Y'all
you.
heard
That's
him.
hard.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
hard.
Period.
That's
Sauce
hard.
Father
That's hard.
2 is out right now
Go stream that.
on
Go
all
buy that.
platforms.
For sure, man. Thank you for your time, King. Give everybody your social media before we jet, man.
Hey, man, Sauce, at Sauce _ WALKA 102. Or just put your hands together, get on your knees to pray to the Sauce gods, and the flavor shall find you. The game gods shall find you. Ooh.
Oh, you got to do that one more time before we slide, King.
Ooh.
I like
That's
that.
what it is. Miranda, the man, Top Flow, B-Lex, and Sauce Walka
Tap in.
is on Infinite Vibes, BT Awards, Empire Takeover.